fellow congregation members of the church, all people do this hip-hop as an evil, rotten, decrepit, low-down, despicable, phenomenal monster. I realize that monsters like this do not have a place in heaven. And I also realize that hell simply will not have them because they don't want a motherfucker like this trying to take them. Pardon my language, but it must be said.
It's another beautiful day to be a Raider. I represent the shield. I represent the swords. It's that time of night again, Raider Nation. And you come back.
Gremlins tonight.
Because it's time. It's time to bring them.
What the hell? This is Gremlins tonight in the studio. Obviously, things are as they should. Apologize for the technical difficulties, but we are back. I am still the Commish. This is still Raider Reaction. This is still Hardcore's Live Studios. Still deep behind the enemy line. And this guy is still Prime.
What's going on, Raider Nation? What's up, NFL fans? It's good to be back on the Ghost to the Post. That's right, from coast to coast every Wednesday now for the rest of the football season. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy you guys are watching. What up, Commish? Are you ready for some football?
I am absolutely ready for some freaking football. Less than 24 hours from kickoff of the official start of the 2018 season. It's here, finally. Not this bullshit preseason football.
Yeah, I'm so sick. I'm so sick of preseason. You know, I almost believe what's his face, Jerry Jones says, man, let's just take it down to 2 preseason games. Give us 18 regular season football games. Wouldn't that be crazy?
I'm not opposed to it. I more football? Would I be opposed to more football? Who the hell would be opposed to more football?
No, there's no such thing as too much football, so.
Yeah. But,
well, until you start watching those chicks in lingerie with the little short shorts and the pads that just come down. Have you seen that? Have you seen the lingerie football?
Of course. Excuse me, now it's the Legends Football League.
The Legends?
That's
Legends. They should call it gloff, or like gorgeous ladies of football, like they used to do with the wrestlers, the gorgeous ladies of wrestling. Call it gloff.
It's just fluff. So, yes, as Prime said earlier, every Wednesday will be Ghost of the Post League Breakdown Prediction Edition, as we're going to roll through all of the games. We're going to make our predictions along with you on the audience, and make your predictions as well on who you think will win each game. We're going to roll through each one, break it down, discuss each team, and issue our picks. Now,
and right on, Bob Dar. That's a good call out right there. Al Davis was talking about that long ago. So
now,
good call out.
We will be keeping track because, obviously one of us has to lose. There has to be a winner and a loser. So we'll see how my picks fare against Prime's over the course of this.
Well, see, but I'm going to be picking without bias, man. My favorite team is the Shield, right?
I always pick without bias. My favorite team's the Shield as well, just a different kind of Shield.
Nice. My MVP is...
I only have bias when it comes to one.
Oh, never mind.
The rest of them, I can pretty much pick it straight up. I'm a little biased on my Raider picks, so I ain't gonna lie. But, well,
it's all right.
We already wasted enough time with...
Yeah,
but
let's jump in the water here.
Because Raider Reaction runs a solid 60 minutes, and that's just what it is. So it's just going to be a little overtime tonight. Now,
Thursday,
we will take the games in order of them being played. So let's start with the Thursday night game, Prime, as we've got Atlanta and Philly tomorrow night.
Yeah, a rematch of the NFC Championship. If you could think just last year, if Julio Jones could have stood up in the end zone, if he could have maintained his footing, then the Eagles may not be Super Bowl champions, But anyway, so we get a rematch now with the Eagles and the Falcons. Of course, Julio's back. Matt Ryan is back. Nick Foles is going to be the Week 1 starter for Philadelphia. And, yeah.
I got Zach Ertz playing on my fantasy team. I think the Eagles are going to do all right. I mean, Foles did win the damn Super Bowl, but I'm picking Atlanta in this one, Prime.
Oh man,
I gotta go with Bobby. I think they're going to blow it up. Really.
This isn't how we're supposed to start out. We're not supposed to start out agreeing.
Well,
no. Matty Ice is going to be bombing that ball to Julio Jones all day long. Friggin' those running backs, I got a stable of them down in Atlanta. People forget about how good Atlanta was like last year or the year before. I mean, it wasn't terribly... I mean, they were in the NFC Championship last year. I mean, they're a good team. Yeah, so I think Atlanta's going to come out and win at Philly Week 1.
I have to agree with you. I'm afraid we're going to have to agree on the first one. I'm also going with the shitbirds. I think they're going to win. They're going to take down the other birds.
Yeah, it is a bird fight. We got the Dirty Birds versus the Eagles. I don't know. They don't have. What are they?
Sean disagrees. He's got the Eagles taking it down. So throw it up in the comments, Raider Nation. Who you think's going to win that game in Week 1? Every Wednesday, we'll roll through all the picks right before the week starts, make our predictions, and, see if we're worth the shit or we get the, You never know. One or the other. Somebody had to do it.
Anyone just see what happened?
What?
I just had a Thundercat bring me a drink. How about it?
Right on.
Yeah, right?
All right.
All right. Now we're rolling.
Down. We're both going with Atlanta over Philly. Game 2, you've got Buffalo at the Ravens. The Bills, man, do the Bills even know what the fuck they're doing? They're like, everybody else is playing checkers, and the Bills are like fucking over here trying to do origami with toilet paper. They're not even playing in the same game. The Bills are a mess.
Wow. Tell us how you really feel there, Commish.
Regardless, they'll still,
Nah, man, it's the Ravens at home. They got a chip on their shoulder.
I guess, because I mean, who's their quarterback? I mean, it's like, I mean,
Josh Rosen, I think.
is it him or are they starting the other guy? Oh,
Yeah.
Peterman or whatever the hell his name is.
Oh, Nathan Peterman?
Yeah.
Oh, the rookie last year. Right on. I think he is going to be the starter. It's not really going to matter. I mean, all they really have is LaShawn McCoy, and he's getting a little long in the tooth, man. He can't carry that team.
That's all they have left, really.
Yeah. Yeah. Charles Clay is not a bad player. They're tight end.
Yeah,
Anyway.
I thought Jukebox Peterman is getting the start. That was the last I heard.
Yeah.
And the Bills, they're not looking good. It's looking like a cakewalk in the AFC least again, probably for the Patriots, unfortunately. But I'm taking the Ravens in this one at home. I don't even think it's going to be close. I think I think they beat them up.
You can't pick against the Ravens at home, and they're facing inferior talent. I mean, the Bills are not a good team. I don't think they're going to be a good team this year. I mean, we really don't know anything. We haven't seen anybody play for real.
No.
But if you just look at the track record, if you look at everything, all the facts, all right, we got to say that the Bills have a slim to no chance in Baltimore. Now, the next game is going to be a doozy between the New York Giants and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Jaguars are going to New York.
Yes. That's going to be an interesting matchup for sure.
We got a stud rookie running back for the Giants. Odell Beckham Jr. just got paid. He got paid. Wow. In my next life, I want to be a wide receiver, man.
Yeah, that's.
And they've retooled the D a bit. They've worked on their D-backs because the Giants, they were suffering in the backfield, the defensive backfield. Their cornerbacks and safeties played like garbage last year. So they got a couple of new guys there. But still, it's Eli Manning. He hasn't really said anything all preseason except when
Dude, are the Jags for real? I mean, are the Jags for real? I mean, I know they got a good defense and all of that, but it's
whoa. They don't have a good defense. They have a great defense.
But they still got Blake Bortles too.
Man, they got the running back is a stud. They got nothing but big giant wide receivers.
I don't know. I'm not.
Jacksonville is for real. This will be a game.
Jacksonville yet?
This will be a game.
To me, they're still that one season team until I see something else out of them. So we'll see. So who are you taking, Jacksonville or the Giants?
I'll go Jacksonville on the road.
No way. I'm taking the Giants at home.
Get my road dog on.
Here we go. There's our first split. I'm taking the Giants at home. I'm not a believer in Jacksonville yet. I don't believe in them. I seem to get punched in the mouth all over the field in 2016, and then all of a sudden they're this great. They're Saxonville now. Come on.
For real?
One season? Come on.
Oh, man, sometimes that one season is special.
You don't get a nickname after that one season unless that one season ends with your ass hosting a trophy. Otherwise, it's not nickname worthy. I'm sorry. It's no Saxonville.
Hey, did they give themselves that nickname?
Yeah, that's even lamer.
That doesn't count, man. And it doesn't really count.
I agree. No. So I'm taking the Giants. Throw it up in the comments who you got. Raider Nation, everybody else that's watching, throw it up in the comments. Now we're moving on to the Buccaneers, Tampa Bay, Jameis-less. So they're going with Fitzpatrick at New Orleans.
Fitzpatrick out of Harvard. He's a real smart quarterback, but he's no Jameis Winston. And the Buccaneers don't have a shot.
You're right. He will not go
in New Orleans.
Uber cab. He is no Jameis Winston. We'll have have legs and run out of a Publix. He will not yell obscenities in a lunchroom. He is.
Oh, I'm talking about on the football field.
I'm not a big fan of Jameis Winston. The guy's an idiot. But
I know.
and being in my proximity to him, I have to see his dumb ass on the TV all the time. He's the guy's dumb as a post. But he can throw the
Yeah.
ball. And he's
He can. He's got a big arm.
Ryan.
But he's not there. He's suspended.
Yeah, he's better at Ryan Fitzpatrick at it. So not having him in there, I think the Bucs are going to lose all their first 3 games, not having their starting quarterback. And I think the Saints take it. I'm picking the Saints.
Yeah, Kamara, Drew Brees, Mike Thomas. Those guys are going to run up and down the field down there in New Orleans, man. It's going to be a track meet.
They may be resting Brees by the 4th quarter. It's going to be that bad. It's going to be that bad. It's going to be that bad.
And he's still going to throw for 5,000 yards this season.
Let me say purple drink.
Ah! Ah! Come on, man. You can't be doing that.
Oh.
Well, we got a doozy of a game next, though, with the Houston Texans going to visit the New England Patriots.
So we're both on board with the Saints officially, correct? What's up, Billy?
Yeah, we're both on board with the Saints.
All right.
The Patriots and the Texans.
Now, this one. Now, let me segue this, Prime, as let me clue everybody in, as I play you this week in week 1 of fantasy football, and you happen to be starting Mr. Sean Watson, quarterback for the Texans.
Yep.
And he is
out of Clemson.
He's projected to get like 32 fantasy points against New England. In New England.
Because he only scored like 50 against New England last year.
I call bullshit on this one. I don't see it happening. No way. Again, I'm not. Not even half a season, Prime. Not even half a season for Mr. Watts.
You know, modern medicine is an amazing thing right now. And that's a surgically repaired knee or ACL or MCL, what have you. Watson is fine.
Mm-hmm.
Watson is fine. Texans.
I'm going with the.
That's right.
Man. I'm
the road dog, man. I'm going for those Texans. I think that's the dumbest name in football.
It is
the Houston Texans. We know where you are. You don't have to. Yeah, Houston. You know, at least like the Oilers was somewhat symbolic, but Texans. No shit, you're Texans. You're in Texas. All right, anyway. But I'm saying they're going to beat the Patriots.
They should have went the way of the Browns. When the Browns left and became the Ravens and they rebirthed the Browns, they became back as the Browns. That's what I agree. That's what they should have done in Houston. They should have rebirthed the fucking Oilers and brought the Oilers back. They were a historic old school team. Instead, you were the fucking Texans and some stupid ass bull. I mean, how generic. How generic. You're not a Cowboy.
Texans. So I'm going Texans. Who are you going?
On your helmet.
Who are you picking?
New England.
Really?
Yes.
Go on with your bad self.
Well, I'm not happy about it, but I'm.
Yeah, I know, right? Does that make you feel sick in the stomach?
A little bit. You know, I threw up.
That would.
Just a little. Now, next, we got San Francisco at Minnesota.
Woo! That might be the game to watch. That might be. Oh my gosh, Kirk Cousins, ladies and gentlemen, how you like it? How you like it? Kirk Cousins over there in Minnesota took less money to go to Minnesota than he would have if he would have gone to the Jets to New York. But no, he went to Minnesota. And you got Adam Thielen and Stephon Diggs. That is a squad. But the 49ers are no joke right now. San Francisco's got Jimmy Garoppolo. And I hate to break it out, but Jimmy Garoppolo is undefeated as a starter.
Games at the end of the season in garbage time when the team they were done. And That's his only action he's seen. He barely played as a Patriot. And you see this small little cross section, and I can't believe they paid him that much money to begin with.
This might be a track meet. This might be a shootout.
I don't know about that. I think the Vikings defense eats Jimmy Garoppolo's lunch.
I agree.
This one.
Yeah. Jimmy Garoppolo's going to suffer his first loss as a starter.
Yeah, I agree. I think we're both in line on that one. I don't think I don't think it's the offense of the Vikings that are going to be the difference. I think it's going to be their defense that's going to be the difference. I think Garoppolo finally faces a top-notch, high-flying defense, and
don't ask me why I watched Redskin games,
I don't know.
but I did.
The comment
And I saw Kirk Cousins
for a living. That's all.
work magic with bums.
Something's getting out of hand.
I saw Kirk Cousins work magic with bums. Now he's got Thielen and Diggs. Yeah, Vikings. They might be in that NFC Championship this year.
Yeah, well, somebody's got to be, and it might as well be them, I guess. They'll get there.
Somebody's got to be. Oh, my man.
There. And looking across the NFC, I mean, shit, they've got as good a chance as anybody. They still bring back most of that defense, so the defense is what got them there as much as anything else. I mean, their quarterback, they didn't have a stud quarterback last season, and look how far they got.
Case Keenum.
Yeah, so
Case Keenum.
definitely a chance, but we'll see how that shakes out. Now, next one is an interesting game. You got Tennessee Titans at the Dolphins. It's an interesting game. You got
Wow. It's kind of a pick'em. You got Mariota
yeah.
out of Oregon, who has not really found his niche in the NFL. It's like his coaches are working against him. The guy's got a lot of talent, but he's not an under-center quarterback, which is what they try to do down there in Tennessee.
The Dolphins do not.
Meanwhile, you got the return
Tannehill.
of the Dolphins now. What's that?
Tannehill making his return.
Yeah, Ryan Tannehill.
You know, they had
Coming off injury.
it's Smoking Jay in there last year. That didn't work out too well. You know, rent a quarterback. So I don't know, man. I don't know what the Dolphins really are. They weren't that good of a team last season, but you know, without their quarterback, did you expect him to be? So
They added Frank Gore.
And wait, did you draft him on your fantasy team, Frank Gore?
No.
Hell no.
Well, maybe I did.
You wasn't even on my goddamn board anywhere. I'm not a believer in the Dolphins yet until they show me something. So I'm gonna have to take the Titans in this one. I think I'm leaning with the Titans. I'm going with the Titans.
Going with the Titans. I'm going to go with the Dolphins, actually. Ryan Tannehill. They lost Jarvis Landry, but they still have another wideout that I forget right now.
Whoa, what the hell was that? Yeah.
I don't even know.
I don't know.
But yeah, I'm going Miami.
Miami. You're going Miami? Really?
I'm going Miami.
Going Miami. I'm going Tennessee on this one. I'm going Tennessee. We're different on a few of these. We've got three so far we've split on. Now, next we've got, here's a real track meet of a game. You got Cincinnati at Indianapolis. You got Andrew Luck.
Andrew Luck.
Back. Is he going to be the guy that, you know, he's supposed to be finally?
His neck beard can throw for 250 yards. Alone. His neck beard.
I think he got rid of the neck beard. He retired the neck beard and the porn stash, I believe. Now, what the craziest thing is, you know, what kind of pictures or blackmail does Marvin Lewis have on somebody in the Cincinnati Bengals organization? That man still has a job. Because that dude's got one of the longest tenures around. And he's the head coach of the fucking Bengals.
He's
I don't know
consistently
how
in the playoffs. Yeah, the past few
win.
years he's been in the playoffs, even though they're either they get there and they lose or they win one. I think they won one last. Did they win one last year? Ah, man, I can't recall. But the Bengals, they're better than average. I mean, they have a decent defense. Andy Dalton, I give him a lot of crap, but the Red Rifle is not a terrible quarterback. He's better than a lot of. He's better than Ryan Tannehill. He's better than Marcus Mariota.
Fantasy, I got him backing up Derek Carr. I picked up Dalton. He's decent for he's a decent statistical quarterback week to week. They suck and fold in the playoffs. That's the Bengals' MO. But they've been okay in the regular season. I think they beat the Colts.
Yeah, they got AJ Green. I got to go Bengals.
I'm going Bengals as well. I don't believe in neckbeard. I don't. Yeah.
I got to see it for real.
A bit of luck. No.
I got to see how luck
now
looks on the field when it matters.
It's an interesting game. You've got the Steelers at the Browns. Now, the Browns, obviously, a lot of moves. They had made a ton of moves on defense last season, but those equated to 0 wins. Now,
no Le'Veon
a
Bell.
lot of people are Browns, a turnaround team this season. And you got Pittsburgh with looks like no Le'Veon Bell this weekend. Although they still got Antonio Brown and everybody else that they got.
I
but
see you,
no
Hot Neil.
Le'Veon Bell. So, what do you think on this one? Steelers.
They still got Antonio Brown.
Browns. Well, yes.
They still got Antonio Brown.
True.
But guess what? It's going to be an early season shocker. That's right. The Browns are going to win this one. Early season shocker. Myles Garrett is a stud on defense for the Browns. And he is going to wreak havoc in Ben Roethlisberger's face. Browns win. Browns win.
I love to see that happen, although I cannot pick that happening as much as I would love to see it happen. I think the Steelers win. The Browns are the fucking Browns. They went 0-16 last season. Even with all them great defensive players and draft picks, and they still went 0-16 prime. 0-16. That's
Tyrod Taylor,
bad.
decent quarterback.
Really, really bad.
Tyrod Taylor's not bad. He was stuck up there in Buffalo.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Joe Thomas retired, though. Remember Joe Thomas? Joe Thomas was like the bright spot of the Browns for years and years and years. Tackle.
Yeah, and then he retired, and now they might finally be good, but probably not. Most likely not. I can't pick the Browns.
Well, they're on Hard Knocks. That's got people believing.
Oh, fuck. Ain't nobody believing in shit when it comes to the Browns. Except people in Cleveland. They're just fucking delusional there. They just want to believe in something. Now, so you're going Cleveland. I'm going Pittsburgh. All right.
Cleveland. Land of the Clevel.
There you go. Next, we get into the first game of the late games. The afternoon games, as you got Kansas City at the Chargers. Divisional game, AFC West, divisional game. Patrick Mahomes against veteran Phillip Rivers.
Bolo tie.
I do not. I think it is going to be a rough year for the Chiefs, man. I don't think Mahomes, when he gets compared to Brett Favre in the draft, he's got no footwork. I don't know, man.
He's got a strong arm, threw a 70-yard touchdown, and Andy Reid is not an idiot.
Well, what has Andy Reid done? Has he won a Super Bowl?
Oh gosh, I forgot the one metric you bring up. But let's not talk about like winning percentages or I don't know.
Important metric that like one like it's just it's the most important one, Prime. He's a head coach without championship.
Winning percentage.
What winning percentage? Nobody cares about winning percentage. You don't get a fucking trophy for winning percentage.
He's won many division championships in Philadelphia.
Okay. So?
Andy Reid's a good coach. I don't care what you say. Andy Reid's a good coach. It doesn't matter. Man, so few coaches actually win a Super Bowl. That can't be the thing that you say to determine whether or not he's a good coach or not. Like, man, I mean, if you put it like that, then how many? I mean, come on. That's you can't like. There's one dude out of 32. All right, if one guy wins a Super Bowl, one head coach wins a Super Bowl, that doesn't mean the other 31 are garbage.
No, but they're
no good, or you can't trust them.
But they're obviously not as good as that one.
Sure. Anyway, with that being said, the Chargers are going to have a good season this year.
I think they're going to come in second to the silver and black, and I think they're gonna have an okay year. I pick possibly wild card, make the playoffs. I wouldn't be surprised. I think they're gonna have a better than average year. I'm picking the Chargers in this one.
Yep,
I'm picking the Chargers.
As am I. But Andy Reid's a good coach.
Now, Patrick Mahomes is going to be riding Andy Reid's fat ass right out of Kansas City this season. I'm telling you. He's going to be the guy that gets him run out of town. Because he shipped off Alex Smith. And if Mahomes bombs after they shipped out Alex Smith, I think that could be all right, Andy, maybe we're going to go a different direction. And I think that that could be his exit. We'll see.
Well, I certainly do appreciate that silver ball you got over there. That crystal ball, I mean. That crystal ball tells you what's happening 22 weeks from now.
Well, that's my prediction.
All right. I'm going Chargers as well.
It's my prediction. I'm sticking to it. Now, sticking with the late games, we got the Seahawks, Russell Wilson on the road at another AFC West team, the Denver Broncos.
With Case Keenum.
I don't believe in Case Keenum. He's been around a long time. He had half a good season last year.
Half a good season? Case Keenum, man.
He's the man.
They were one of the last undefeated teams before they finally got beat, with the Vikings last year. Man, yeah, Case Keenum, he's been a journeyman, but he had a really good season last year. Now, you don't believe in Case Keenum, but you believe in Latavius Murray? Get out of here.
He had a great defense. Come on. You're going to see what he does with Denver this season because he's not going to have that at his back this season in Donkeyville. So,
for real? They're not? Okay, so let's look at the similarities real quick between the Broncos and the Vikings. Strong defense. Check. First up.
Had a strong defense. That was several seasons ago. Von Miller's.
Was it?
They don't have their safeties anymore. The corners that they had are not the same. That's not the same defense. They've got Von Miller still. Other than that, it's not the same defense.
Okay.
They did have a good defense.
You got two good wide receivers. You have two good wide receivers. in Demaryius Thomas and Emmanuel Sanders. Emmanuel Sanders is a lot like both Adam Thielen and Stephon Diggs, only better. It's true. There's a lot of similarities. That running game is similar. Man. Difference is elevation. That's the only difference.
I'm taking Seattle on the road. I think Russell Wilson's got this one. I'm taking it. That's who I'm going with.
I'll go the Donkeys.
See, you didn't even want to pick them. You ain't got no faith in that.
No, I hate Denver. I mean, the city is great and all, but the team can kiss my ass. Like the Broncos, like, oh man.
Nobody likes
I'm not. I got two teams that I can't stand. Right on. Bringing Russell Wilson's going to bring his ragtag old. Talk about a good defense that was getting old, man. Oh man.
Well, yeah, there's
all right, hot Neil. Bring it.
Either. They're like the Broncos defense. They got one or two guys left from a great defense, and they're done. That defense doesn't exist anymore. That boom is over. That boom left the building. Now moving over.
They got Bobby Wagner still.
One of the afternoon games. You've got Dallas at Carolina. This is an interesting game. This is an interesting.
Ezekiel's not suspended.
It's true. It's an interesting game. No Dez Bryant.
John Lee healthy.
Does that matter? No Dez Bryant? I don't think that matters.
I think it kind of matters.
Maybe a little.
I'm surprised Dez Bryant doesn't have a job. He must be a real head case.
He must be a real dickhead. That's all I can say. Is that guy's got to be a real asshole to have on your team or in your locker room. Because how could that guy be that good and then just not have a team?
No Witten.
That one. I don't know. But I'm not sold on Carolina. I know you're a big Cam Newton fan, but I'm not a Cam Newton fan. And
Cam Newton's a man amongst boys.
I don't know about that. I don't know about all that. Man.
Yep, Carolina by default. Yeah, I'm totally going Panthers on that all day. McCaffrey's going to get out there and win me some fantasy football games. That's what he's going to do.
Carolina by... who are you going with? Carolina?
Yeah. Definitely.
I'm going to take Carolina.
Cowboys.
They're at home. I'm not. I don't know what Dallas is, man. I don't know what Dallas is. You seen, 2 years ago they had the good season when the Raiders had the good season in 2016, and then they kind of went the same way we did last season with the big downward slide. I don't. What is Dallas? I'm not sure what they are. Now Washington at
every quarterback complains a lot, Chris.
Washington.
Every quarterback complains a lot. Sorry.
Oh, you're fine. Washington at Arizona. Arizona,
It's a long trip for the Redskins.
Arizona's getting old, man. Larry Fitzgerald. I'm not sure what I think about this one. Who are they starting? Are they starting Brad at quarterback?
Yeah, Sam Bradford's going to be the quarterback of the Cardinals. The Redskins are, they're going with Alex Smith. And that means a lot. That is a huge difference. Alex Smith was not only, he was the highest rated quarterback last year when it comes to quarterback rating, which means nothing because he didn't win a Super Bowl. But,
it doesn't.
Yeah, in fact, he was the highest rated quarterback last year.
They don't give out trophies for quarterback ratings. There's no trophies for that. Unless they give you a goddamn trophy, Prime, it doesn't matter.
Then why do they keep those stats? All right, anyway. But the Cardinals, yeah, they got David Johnson back. The Cardinals have David Johnson back, and he is a difference maker as well. So we got Alex Smith with the Redskins. You got David Johnson with the Cardinals. Now, the Cardinals got rid of the Honey Badger.
Fox, you can't even throw in Adrian Peterson. That dude's just there to carry the water. What's he going to do? Adrian Peterson's done. He ain't doing nothing.
Mark my words, Adrian Peterson, he's going to run for about $120.
For the season?
No. Nah. Sunday.
Sunday? Get the fuck out of here.
Dude, he runs with a chip on his shoulder.
You're hiring
He's got more to prove now than he ever has before, and he is not a normal man.
Adrian Peterson? Get the hell out of here. When's the last time he's seen a 120-yard game? Who was even remotely asking?
He did too. One game last year.
Are you sure about that?
I'm pretty sure. It was with Arizona. He had one good game last year with Arizona.
Yeah, he's got a chip for sure. He's got a chip and a switch, but that still ain't gonna do him no goddamn good.
Right.
Because he's.
Don't you talk bad about Adrian Peterson. He will grab a switch and you up.
Listen, you go pick your own goddamn switch and meet me back here.
That's how you do it in my house. That's right.
I'll
Go get your switch, boy.
Adrian Peterson.
Go get it.
No.
Go get the very tool that I will abuse you with. No. That's how they do in the South and shit. Come on, you're down there.
Well, I beat my fucking switch, though. Maybe I should try that.
I'm going to go Cardinals at home. Cardinals at home. Cardinals at home.
I'm going Washington on the road. I think Arizona, the quarterback situation is no. I'm not sold on their quarterback.
Sam Bradford is effective.
And that's going to be
Sam Bradford is effective. He can win a game.
Lines had to pick his own switch when he was a kid. That's unfortunate.
That's right. That's how they do it. You can't put a man in jail or arrest him for the culture that you have lived for generations. Not even, beyond your own life. Just because the rest of the world is civilized, that means, we don't go to the people that are living in the bushes. This is a terrible analogy. I'm going to stop right now.
I was going to say, you're like bordering on condoning child abuse here. You should probably back the fuck up. I think you're going down a bad road here. Retreat.
Yeah.
Some backup sirens. Put this bitch.
Yeah. Let's hit the brakes. Let's bring it on back. Packers, Bears.
Yeah, back that the fuck up. We'll cut that, edit that.
Yeah, we got to take that one out.
Shit. All right, so Chicago at Green Bay. Last of the afternoon games. Actually, Chicago-Green Bay is the Sunday night game. That's your Sunday night football game. 8:20 p.m. Eastern Time kickoff. Chicago at Green Bay. Chicago has Trubisky. They also have Khalil Mack now. But
that was your best player
all season.
He's still your best player. He's your best player.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Yeah, he's okay.
Yeah, he's all right. He's pretty good.
Fucker.
I'm sorry. Love football. I love football. All the teams. Yeah, it's going to be the Packers all day. Aaron Rodgers, yeah, you can't stop that man. He's probably the best quarterback in the league. Ugh, I hate saying that, but it's true.
Yeah, I don't think Khalil Mack's going to have a hell of a lot of effect on this game, quite frankly. Just because he hasn't played a lot and he's just getting there, he's not going to know their system, what have you. And he hasn't practiced. I know he's been practicing, but he hasn't been practicing full speed football. Game speed.
His
practice.
80% is better than a lot of people's 100%.
Well, true. I think he's still going to be solid, but I don't think he's going to be the guy that's going to turn the game for you in week 1 right out of the gate.
Right. He's not going to win that game.
Give him a couple games and he'll be that guy again, but maybe not. I don't know. We'll see.
He sold his soul?
Team still, so I'm still banking on him for something. I'm taking Green Bay in this one. I can't pick against Aaron Rodgers at home. Not against the Bears.
Yeah, no. I wouldn't say he sold his soul, but I'm pretty sure he's got a real nice house outside of Chicago. The Chicago suburbs are pretty swell. If you don't know, now you know.
It's fucking cold there, though.
I hate Rodgers, too. But yeah, the Packers are going to win it.
I ain't moving there for nothing. Shit. Screw that. Now, on
Illinois?
to Monday
Nope.
football. You got the New York Jets. Sam Darnold at the helm. Against the Detroit Lions. Matthew Stafford. With his big-ass payday.
Jim Bob Cooter!
And Jim Bob Cooter. Do not forget any chance to mention Jim Bob Cooter. It's gold. Get right up there.
It's gold. It's right up there.
Jets at the Lions. I can't even possibly become a believer of the Jets at this early on anything. The Lions, I mean, Stafford's he's a quality quarterback. That's why the Lions paid him.
Yeah. He's a quality quarterback, but they can lose any game.
True. They are the Lions.
So, yeah, I got to pick the Lions at home. It's Monday night. They haven't been on Monday Night Football since like the 50s or something. So.
Yeah, it's been a while. Well, it's a doubleheader. It is rather odd that the first game of the Monday Night Football doubleheader is the Jets at Detroit. Somewhat, I mean,
right?
The Jets sucked last year. Epically bad. They're starting a rookie quarterback. I mean, the Jets? Why are the Jets on Monday Night Football on week 1? That seems like a weird, seems odd, but what have you. We'll go with.
Well, they got a rookie. Sam Darnold is the only rookies quarterback starting this year.
Yeah.
So.
I have a fantasy team. He's my third string quarterback. I hope he does all right so I can trade his ass.
You have a third string quarterback. Right on. Good call.
Well, I have him for trade bait. That's really all I have him for.
Nice. Hopefully he has a good game for you.
Because why? He's the only starting rookie quarterback. So I have him. And if he hits big in a couple weeks, you trade him to some guy right before he gets injured and he gives you his first-round draft pick. Like last season. Deshaun Watson. Rookie quarterback, gets hot. You trade him. That's what I do.
My draft grade was an A.
Yeah. Again, they do not give out trophies for your draft grade.
No, but maybe we should get some division title trophies or something.
No.
Hmm?
No. All right, so we're both going with Detroit. That leaves one game, the final game of the week. The Los Angeles Rams at the Oakland Raiders.
Soon to be the
home opener, season opener for the Raiders. You know who I'm picking. So, give me your thoughts, Prime.
Todd Gurley, Jared Goff, Aaron Donald. Oh my gosh, Sue and Dominican Sue. Oh man. I'm sorry, but the Rams, they were good last year. They're gonna be good this year. They're gonna be maybe even better this year, and Yeah, they're gonna go to Oakland. Man, they might have a toe out the door. They're looking at Las Vegas right now. Like, oh man, look at all those lights. We just
Oh,
lost our best player. Man, yeah, it's gonna be the Rams.
it's a tough matchup, but I think there's, I don't know, man. The return of Gruden at home in Oakland. I don't know.
I like Gruden. Gruden is great. Wasn't he like 3-13 his last season or something like that? Whatever. Those chalk talk with the football guys, with the rookie quarterbacks, Gruden's corner or whatever.
Yeah.
That was some good stuff on ESPN. That was some good television. Gruden was real good at TV. Let's see how he does at football.
It's true. He's been away for a minute. I cannot disagree. But I'm picking Oakland on Monday night in the final game. And you're taking.
Yeah, I gotta go Rams.
So there's 7 matchups, Prime, that we disagreed on. 7.
Ooh,
So
dang.
That's a pretty good spread across week 1. So we obviously have a very difference of opinion. So somebody's definitely going to be up and somebody's definitely going to be down next week, for sure. So we'll have to see how this shakes out. Now, like we mentioned earlier, Prime's going to be back every Wednesday as we run through all of the games and pick them with you guys, all the viewers watching. And we apologize for the technical difficulties at the beginning of the show. Lost, obviously, a lot of viewers, so it doesn't happen very often, but that's what happens when it's live and you fly without a net. Shit happens. So, but we recovered and came back anyway and finished strong. So, Prime will be back next Wednesday to join us for another edition of Ghost to the Post. We got football tomorrow night, Prime. Live football.
I know.
Can't wait. Too bad.
I can't wait either.
It's a good game. It's the only thing that I'm glad they gave us a good game on the first night. It's a solid game. It's a couple playoff teams, so we're gonna get to see some decent football. And I got some guys playing in this game in fantasy, so at least it's half-ass relevant for me.
Yeah, I saw you scoop up on some of my my last year's players. Some of the players I got cut from my team.
Who's that?
Oh, Zach Ertz.
Oh.
There was someone else too. It'll be all right.
Whatever. We'll see. Listen, it's me and you, week 1. Me and you. Week 1. So we'll see. All right, thank you for joining us. As always, Raider Nation, we appreciate every second you guys spend with us. Prime will be back next Wednesday to join us for another edition of Ghost of the Post with Prime and the Commish. I will be back here tomorrow night. Captain Jack Rackham will be joining me for a little Raider Nation Ricochet, as he will be joining me from remote location as he is out in his hotel, getting ready for week 1. He's going to be out there on location at the game for us, full Raider reaction, and we'll be checking in with Captain tomorrow for Raider Nation Ricochet. So make sure you stop in, check us out tomorrow, same Raider time, same Raider channel. And sorry for the technical difficulties at the beginning. It happens, even to the best of us. I'm out. Peace, love, Raider Nation!